مسكولاني مسكولاني حرارة الصوت حرارة يا الصوت صيو يابا 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 الصوت أولاد بابا أولاد شنوا 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 I'm شنوا 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 مرابو كنيام 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 مرابو أولادي كنيام أولادي بابا أولادي كنيام يا بطلان where are those claims where are those claims يا بمشالي سنو بيزو سلا اسويتو سلانا التاميني junction it's all about the blinds yeah but one can say yeah but no no asabe no no oh yeah 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 oh yeah 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 oh let us in oh la 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 yeah 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 what's the Soweto let us see us ayo Gio 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 Machado Gio pa 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 ta 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 Guta 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 Dio 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 Asuna Luvalo Asuna Luvalo Asuna Luvalo Asuna Basali Basali
Balo balo tololo balo tololo
Basali only the blind people will be seeing at the chairs. Only the blind will be sitting in chairs. Only blind people on chairs. Only blind people on chairs. Only blind people on chairs.
Let me put it on top here.
Everything. Yeah.
Even more, we have our Imam from Soweto who would be reading the Surah Fatiha in Arabic, please. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
This march is all about us coming to create an awareness. To create an awareness to Soweto that if you know people that are visually impaired or anything of that sort where we can assist as a Garden Social Services, we will partnership with them and help the visually impaired in making their life much better. A few words from our chairperson as well as our matron to take us more into this briefing, inshallah.
When I come to these events, I always say, these are such beautiful people. We are the fortunate ones to get to have this opportunity. So again, I would like to thank everyone that's here today. Your presence is well noted. And let this, as Mulana said, the fifth one, but let this be an ongoing thing and it must never stop. Whether we are here or not, now the people of Soweto, you understand what it's all about. So it is in your hands. Okay? So let us work together, and through this initiative, inshallah, better things will come. Okay? And again, Mulana thanked everyone that's here. And again, Hilaal TV, thank you for being here, counseling him, always there with us. And again, Jazakallah, thank you to the team.
We're touching Soweto for the first time, hoping that we'll grow from strength to success. It's very simple. The march is about us taking the message out to the community. The people that are blind, we want to remove them behind the curtains to light. So the message is very loud and clear, nothing about them without them. Okay, so Soweto, be ready. We touch Soweto, make sure all the visually impaired, from the kids, adults, we will look after them.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and good morning everybody. I must say this event wouldn't be possible without the support from everybody that we have here today, sitting in this room as well as out there. And from a visually impaired point of view, creating awareness on the white cane is to show independence, to show that a person with a visual impairment can live an independent life, can live a successful life, and can make a success and contribute to society. So from our side as the visually impaired, we say a hearty thank you to each and every one that took a step, that took a stride, that came out and made this function a success.
If you look at the news today, it looks like our country is gone to the dogs. But after today, you see there's hope. After today, you see there's hope, and really, you know, sometimes we take life for granted. I just put this thing on for a couple of minutes. In fact, seconds. I couldn't move a couple of meters, you know, with this thing. So I'm saying to myself, and I'm speaking to Aslam, imagine if you were visually fine and then something happens to you, lose the sight. What pain do you go through? And at the same time, I don't want to say if you were born blind, it's okay. But at the same time, it comes easier if you were born blind because that's what you know. But if something happened to you and you were able to see and something happens to you and become blind, how difficult life would be, you know, because another thing is people normally don't give a helping hand when they don't know. You know, this awareness really goes a long way, especially for people in Soweto. And I think a year, it takes too long. I think we should be able to do this thing every 6 months, if possible. If possible, do this, because I think awareness is what makes us better people, you know, because we are oblivious to these things. And you always say, it's not me, so then it's not for me, I'm not going to be part of it. But if you know how to, and sometimes it's not that you don't want to, you don't know how to. You know, sometimes you don't know how to help. You know, sometimes you see somebody in a wheelchair, you try to help, you say, who said I want to help? You see somebody, so sometimes you need to know when to assist and stuff. But today I think it was a good day. The crowd was good. I'm not sure if in Pretoria had this crowd. I'm not sure if the Paraka of Soweto really brought that crowd. No, I want to thank everybody that made this possible. Garden Services, Chairman, we really appreciate even this partnership that we have. It's a very good partnership for us. It actually made us look Good. No, Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much.
We are here today because of a wonderful community that some of the times we feel we are neglecting them. I'm talking this because I'm in Tshwane, and there are various organizations that are dealing with people living with visual impairment, and some of them, we find them at the backyards. But the Gardens has started something that is very crucial in people's life. Remember, whatever they started is a quality of life improvement. You may not see, but I told them all the time when I meet them to say, you are better than me. I can fall and you will never fall. And I can look around, and even if you don't look around, you can hear what I want to look around for. And you'll sense better than me. So why today? Today started a long time ago in the United States, 1964. That's when the World Cane Safety was started, a day for commemoration. So today we are here. It's not a coincidence. We are here to celebrate what we're celebrating in eye care services as a whole. Some of these people are living with visual impairment from birth. Some, they get it along the way. It's not a mistake. It's what God has put for. And we are not saying that we can't discourage them. This is an encouragement, it's a commitment, it's a passion, it's a dedication that say, hold my hand and let's go together. By so saying, under the Gardens, they're doing a lot. You see the canes, today these are just the demos, they are not the real canes. But the Gardens, with the empowerment of the visual impaired, had managed to make sure that that cane is a real cane. Thank you for Memuna, because as an ambassador, she makes sure that whatever is bought or procured for the visual impaired is a proper one. And I'm telling you, it's always a quality. You look around, people want to donate. It's not as a quality that is observed, because when you want to offer a service with your whole heart, you don't have to pick up anything anywhere, but you go to the people to say, what is it that you want, and what do you really want? Because there are a lot of things in the market that when you are put forward, they are not going to serve a purpose, because down the line, for an example, a brain machine, you cannot just pick it anywhere else and you say, there's a braille. For who? Because they know themselves. Like she was saying, you cannot just see a blind person and just say touch, touch, touch. They can touch you, yes. That's how it's life. It's their way of living. But you touching them, they are people of their own environment, but you need to engage. Even somebody cannot just hold your hand and say, come here, from nowhere. You are going to be puzzled. So today, I'm saying to the Gardens, thank you very much. The Gardens started, when was it? This is the fifth walk.
Yeah.
This is the fifth walk, and I'm happy today because there are 4 of them, they've touched around Pretoria, and now we are moving through the province in another district with Joburg Metro, where I'm going to look at the footprint, and every time when you have a match, it's an improvement, saying people noticing, they are noticing us. So even the political sphere, they understand, even if they are not here, but wherever they are, they know they missed a very important milestone with us. But nonetheless, we appreciate everyone who's involved, everyone who's praying wherever, everyone who's thinking of a blind person. And Mamona, thank you so much. People, so many, as young as you are, so many people are looking at you as an icon, as a hero, and they are going to follow your steps. So don't fall, because you are going to make hundreds to fall. At least she's as young as she is, and educated and employed. So it's saying something to the youth who are visually impaired. And then with that, I'm saying all the stakeholders, thank you, and we appreciate you all the time. Thank you so much.
I'm very happy, very excited, very blessed to have been able to complete the 5th World Cane Day.
Would the people
Marcin, what inspired this work? What inspired you to motivate people?
World Cane Day has been celebrated globally from 1964, and bringing it to South Africa, bringing it under the Garden Social Services and allowing us to have it every single year allows us to create awareness, to show support and to also educate. When I say awareness, creating awareness to the greater public, to show support to other visually impaired people and to educate everybody in general about the importance that a white cane brings to somebody that's visually impaired.
How do you want people to see?
As an abled person, just in a different way, we are able to do everything a person without visual impairment can do. And my disability might just be physical, where you can see it, but you might have a disability that's hidden. And only because you know that my disability is seen, you treat me differently. So just because I don't know you have a hidden disability, I treat you, so to say, normal in inverted commas. So all we want is inclusivity, accessibility, and equality.
To the general people all over the world, what do you have to say to them?
Include people with disabilities, include people with visual impairment in your daily life. Ensure that your services, your products, and everything that you do is accessible and that is universally accessible for anybody to use, where you don't need special treatment, you just need equal treatment and reasonable accommodation.
Assalamu alaikum. What inspired you into this activity?
Wa alaikum assalam. My name is Councillor Naeem Patel from Ward 61 in Tshwane. This is the fifth year that I'm involved with the World Cane Day event that takes place every year during the month of October. What inspired me to take part in this event? In my ward in Ward 61, we have a home for the visually impaired. And I visited this home a few times. I worked with the Garden Social Services the last 5 or 6 years, and I've seen how the people that are visually impaired are treated by the local community. And I decided to get involved in this initiative to create awareness so people understand that the visually impaired are just like us, normal human beings. Actually, they have a sense that better than ours at many a times, and that they have normal lives. Some of them become studied, become directors, director generals, go up in society. So I'm asking every one of you, join us next year and join any awareness program when it comes to those that are disabled, those that are visually impaired, and any activity that assists the downtrodden people of our country.
Do you see this assisting the visual impact people? Do you see it as a daily thing or a yearly thing? And what is your thought to the general public towards this set of very small group of people?
I think for me, this should be a daily thing. We can't have an event every day. But the mere fact that we're creating awareness and bringing such an event to the capital of Africa, Soweto, to educate and create awareness here so that more and more people can understand the plight of the visually impaired. I think on a daily basis, we have to change our attitude, change our way to this small group of people. And although the event is only held once a year because it's celebrated only in October every year, we should not only wait every year in October to create awareness. We can create awareness every day and make sure we do something good for the population.
What is your thought towards the visual impact people, and what do you think people should do, irrespective of what diversity they are from?
Okay. From health, I would like to say people need to engage, people have to learn a lot, people need to understand their conditions. Those who are having eye care problems should go to eye clinics. People should engage from neighbors, anyone. Even radio station, they can reach out to say, I have a problem. People need to be aware also of their environment, the organizations that are dealing with of the visually impaired people. There are a lot in the communities and they can reach out to those. They can also go to facilities to ask for eye care services. And those living with visual impairment, there are a lot of things, but it depends on the visual impairment, and the necessary treatment will be given if they go to eye clinics in different hospitals or facilities.
Do you see visual impact people as a beggar or as somebody who is a fellow human being?
Never a beggar. It's a fellow human being because, like everyone, they still have vision, they still have passion, they can still be educated. We have colleges where they are, we have lawyers, we have different kind of categories of people living, of people living with visual impairment in lots of spheres and areas of work. So they are never a problem.
Advice to people
concerning the walk-in.
walk-ins,
Yes, today we are raising awareness to say, look, those who are today privileged to see with the eyes, it's not today that you are seeing and tomorrow could be a different story. So people need to love their eyes, look for their eyes, but for the visually impaired, we're saying they are not, they are still people, they are still living beings, they still have to lead a quality life. People, the community need to view them as normal people with feelings, with visions, with passion, and to live better. And they should engage with them and should understand them in their world.
The inspiration is that seeing people with a disability being able to live a normal life like myself. That is the inspiration.
and that is why you are part of this campaign. So what is your thought towards people? Your word towards them concerning the visual impact?
Okay. Me being part of this project really did help me a lot because I've come to realize and have knowledge that they are able, just like us. Should I put it in a way that they're able in a different way? So being part of the visually impaired community taught me a lot to say that they can achieve what a normal person with vision can do. Just they don't see, but still they can go out there and live their life normally.
We are doing this work since the last 5 years, and every year, wherever we go, the attendance of the people is self-explanatory to show how successful this project is going into the different community. This year, there's many hundreds of people that have arrived here at Soweto, at Lamini Junction. And what's the purpose of this whole program is to create an awareness. People should know that if you are visually impaired, you have a door that you can knock on, that's the Garden Social Services. We would see how we can assist you, assess situation, and what pathway can we give you in order for you to feel that there's nothing about us without us. Now, looking at what has happened today, we came to identify 3 young children from the age of 8 who are at home, and the families didn't know what happens when the child is blind. What do we do? Leave them in one corner of the house or what? It's not as such. Today they came to know you can send them to our home in Laudium. From there we put them into a school, we place them into a school. They learn Braille, they learn all the different faculties of life, and they grow with us until they graduate in a certain field in university. So we want to really thank the Muslims. I want to firstly thank the Muslims of Tshwane. You have always held the hands of the Garden Social Services. You have been the most supportive people, and you've made things possible. Like today too, it's all about you behind the curtains that's making things possible. And besides the Muslims throughout, whoever are supporting us, and humanity, wherever they are supporting us, thank you so much. You are making us grow from strength to strength to be able to reach out to more people, enhance the lives of more people, and to make sure that people that are visually impaired may be visually impaired as far as their sight is concerned, but as far as their intellect and what their lives are all about, that definitely does not make them a disabled person. They are able in many ways, and that is what the Garden Social Service is all about, to make sure that our visually impaired will remain able, will always be able, and will be able to do a lot. Nothing about us without us. Assalamu alaikum.